And definitely not an expert, maybe a practitioner, but more like a manager of budgets and schedules and whatnot. But I think what we all kind of really are from the same page, and some of the folks in the audience, we've met and we've discussed these things and worked together. But from the Ottawa Police perspective, we have the youth section, which in general and real broad terms takes an upstream view of a lot of this stuff. We try to get there at the front end, and better time, better resources spent early on. And that's what we do through our school resource officer program, where we have school police officers in the schools in the city, and working with the school teams to see if there's any risks that need to be looked at early on. Our youth diversion crew, we have about 3 officers that look after that and work on lining up referrals to the Ottawa Boys and Girls Club and to Wabano for pre-charge diversion, something that we've been doing for quite a while, and works very well. But we rely heavily on our partners who have the front-end expertise like Omar and Gord to know what the best fit is for the youth. A couple other little pieces we have. We have a relationship with Crossroads Mental Health for youth under 12. That's working out quite well for all of us, I think. We have a collaboration with the Youth Mental Health Court. We don't drive that. We contribute to it and support it. We have one of the big ones we were involved in is the Youth and Policing Initiative, the provincially funded employment piece that provides job experience for youth from challenging circumstances, neighborhoods, backgrounds, etc. And that's a real big plus for us. We enjoy it. We have officers that look forward to working with them for the summer and for the less so the after-school stuff that goes on. There's 2 separate programs. There's a summer one, and there's an after-school one from December to April. The summer one, I've been there to the graduation, I think 3 times. I missed last year, and it's one of my favorite things to do is to go see them at the end when they've completed the program, and most of them want to stay. They wish the program would continue. And so you see a lot of pride in their accomplishments and their family's pride in what their child has accomplished. So it's, we're lucky to get to see the face of those programs and how they're successful. And it's really amazing to see what can happen with just a bit of opportunity and how far someone can fly with just a little bit of opportunity. And the mentoring too that goes along with that from our people and from the coordinators that are hired. And some of the youth coordinators that are involved in the YIPI, we call it the YIPI program, were themselves YIPI students. Mentoring is a big piece. I saw that in there. I know we talked about a week ago. I didn't notice it the first read through, but I noticed it now. It usually takes about 3 times to get stuff. So, but mentoring is huge, and it's something that came up at a conference. I don't know if any of you were at it. It was a strength-based conference. I think it was was it this year or last year? Last year. And young people themselves talking about how mentors were very, very important to them in getting them through the challenges that they had. And they mentioned a couple names. I think Sharmarki, his name was one of them. And where's my friend Mohammed? Is he back here somewhere? Yes, there he is. Mentors. And then the young people actually mentioned them by name, saying how important it was that those gentlemen were involved in their lives to help them through. One other little quick thing, the piece about 18 to 25, and I know when we talked about it, nothing keyed stuck in my head, but after I thought about it, we have a youth advisory committee at Ottawa Police. It's an initiative we had for about 3 years, and it involves youth up to the age of, or young adults up to the age of 24 that help the police in different ways to view their outreach and whatnot. So an example of that would be a robbery prevention program where we, rather than just go print off a bunch of posters and nail them up, we talk to the youth from the Youth Advisory Committee, and there's one of them here in the audience, Adam up there, he was in there. And again, these are young people from all the different areas, all the different communities, and some of them, again, not from easy circumstances, but what they show is a resiliency and a real strength to keep going on. And so we're glad to have them along with us. So they give us an approach, a way of looking at the world through their eyes, and it's very, very useful for us. So, and a recognition, at least from our perspective, that 18 to 24 is still, there's a connection there, there's a way of viewing the world that's still relevant to youth. But that's it for me. I want to save room for questions and whatnot, so thank you.